All right. Hello, guys. So this is Unity Hub, the thing you will get as soon as you download Unity into your computer. Um, you will go to installs, and you won't have this. You'll go to add um, Unity 2019 or Unity 2020, whichever you want. Next. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Next. Please review, accept the terms, and yes. Okay, so in my computer, there's not enough space anymore. I downloaded Unity a couple of years ago, and now I don't have any more space for a more recent version. But anyways, I have this 2018, and it will work perfectly well for this tutorial. Okay, so I would go to New. The version is 2018, as you see. New project. I get this, and I can name my project right here. I'll say room 1 and create. So let's get started with the main view of Unity. You're in a scene. You have a scene right here, and you have your hierarchy, and these are two things that come with the preset Unity: the main camera and the directional light, which we won't really necessarily use, but we'll just leave right there for now. Um, this is a project where we have assets, and inside our assets we have scenes, and this is where we're going to put all of our materials and all of our assets. And right here is the inspector where you can alter when you select a game object. So these are game objects. You get all of this information about the object that you can alter and manipulate. Okay, so first thing, whenever you want to create something, it has to be here in the hierarchy. That means it's going to be in here. If it's down here in assets, it means you have it, but it doesn't mean it's in here in your hierarchy. So you can have so many different things in here, but if they're not in the hierarchy, they're not going to be in your plane. Okay, and to create something in your hierarchy, you would either double click and create a 3D object, or you can go up here, game object, 3D object. I'm going to make this a full screen. Okay, and I am going to get rid of this. You have all of these different things. Okay, first let me create an object. So create cube, and it appears right there. Okay, so as I said, here in the inspector, you can change the scale, change the height, to different things, or whichever height you want, and you make a wall. You can also change the position. I usually keep everything in 0, 0, 0. You can also rotate your selected object or game object in here in the inspector. There's a lot of shortcuts, at least for Mac, that are very useful. You see up here are the movements of your game object and how you control it. So with this hand, you would just move around or pan around the space. With this, you can move your object. With this, there's a shortcut. There's a shortcut with the keys from Q, W, E, R, T, Y. You can actually change what you want. So Q is a hand, W is that. As you see, I'm just clicking the keys and they're changing. E is rotate. R is each side, so I can actually change the size of my wall here too if I want to do it manually, but I'm just going to keep it at 50 right here. Okay, so these are different keys. Oh, I just did something I didn't want to do. I was still here on my inspector. Okay. So now I have the subject and I can alter it with my keys. Okay, so another cool trick is Command D, duplicates, as you can see, made a duplicate of my cube, of my rectangle, I mean. I can move it as much as I want. So I could say boom, we go cube one. And I say 0, and I want you to move 50. Okay, so another way to move here in this thing, to pan, option, you see that little eye with option? You can rotate around. Option command, you can pan with a little hand, okay? And then 2 fingers, you can zoom in, zoom out. All right, so I made this, I don't know why that's there. Okay, so now I have this. You can see I have this 2 things. I can shift select both, and again, command duplicate. And then I go to my R key. Oh no, it's not my R key, I'm sorry. It's my E, which is rotate. And I can rotate this. Oh, sorry. I can actually tell it to rotate right here. Oh. So it's not doing it because it's changing position. I don't know, because I'm doing both at the same time. If I did one, it would rotate easily. But anyways, so I'm just gonna do it manually. I see here it's 90 and 25. Oh. Just leave it like that. Boom. And let's see. Yeah. So now you have basically a little box that you can cover with another cube. You can command duplicate, command D, or make or move this like this. Go to the W, boom, 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 boom. Almost like it's middle, and then R. That enlarges my. I want the roof to go a little over from each of the sides, maybe a little over from this sides too, so the whole roof goes over like that. And now I want to create a floor that kind of resembles it. So I duplicate that, W, and move it down. And this one I don't want to be so much overlap, just a little bit, like that. Okay. Then I move, and really what matters is what's inside of this thing. Here you go. So you got your little room in here. Okay, so you can move around in your little room. You can pan, tuk, 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 and there you go. So what you can do now is add some color to your little room, which you will double click here on your assets, create material, and I'm going to say green. So you go here to the little color wheel, and I'm going to find a green. So I have any green. And to apply material, you basically just drag it into the game object that you want it, right? So I want my green to be kind of jungly. I don't know why I have kind of this feeling of getting some weird dark green. So I have it there, and I drag it into the walls of. I rotate. Zoom in. Do I not have a wall there? I should. Let's see. Just kidding. Keep rotating. And I might delete these. Boom. And I'm going to make another material for the floor. I'm going to make the ceiling green as well. And then I'm going to create another color, another material for the floor. It's going to be kind of reddish brownish, kind of earthish. Yeah. Good. Okay. So I have my little room. I'm going to add a little sofa in the corner. Let's see. Just eyeball it a little thick on that side. Tick, tick, tick. And tell you to move all the way. Ooh, it's far away. Let's see. And make it even a little bigger. And that's a little sofa that I created. Boom, boom, boom. I am going to make a column. And right here, let's see, 3D object, cylinder. And let's change the size of this to reach outside. Let's see if, no? Oh. Yep, that does it. And I want this to be this color. Okay. I want this to be a little thicker. Yeah. Okay. I don't want this to go over here. I want it to move right over there. And command duplicate. I'm making one right here. Okay. So now I'm creating something right here. Let's see. I want to make a bed right here. So I'm going to duplicate this. Just over here. Move it. Let's see. This one should go right in between the two columns. So something like this. And now R, I want to make it a little larger. W again. I want to go before. Let's rotate. Let's pan over here. Rotate. Let's go. Let's actually on before. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can walk around this thing. I don't know why the last time I tried to walk, it deleted my bed and my sofa. But let's see. So, another thing we have to do that I didn't do is go to the asset store right here. And in the asset store, you'll find Unity standard assets, which I already have, and they look something like this. Right, so this is what you want to see. Standard assets for Unity. That's what you're going to look for. So in this, when you go to the asset store, you go to search, standard assets, and then it'll say download and then import. And then when you're importing, it'll take a little bit. So as you see, now I have the standard assets and I get all of these different things. So what I'm going to do is in my little environment, I'm going to go to characters, first person characters, prefabs, first person shooter controller. And I want to put it in there. Move it there. And let's see. We'll go to game. But I think I put this outside. Now, when I go to game, press play. Now I can move around the room, backwards, around, jump a little bit, and eventually you would be able to get on your own virtual reality environment with this, essentially. So that's just basically how you create a very simple room. And as I always say, the more you use these apps, the more you experiment, the more you play with them, um, the more you'll discover.